Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we hit the mats with the East Brunswick Wrestling Club at Churchill Junior High School, where a new generation of athletes can improve their skills. Then it's time for the Friends of the Library's membership drive, and we'll show you how important the Friends are to the library. And Al Nygren joins us in studio as the New Jersey Film Festival is back, and he'll talk about some of the wonderful premieres that the festival has in store. Then we check out a special visit from everyone's favorite children's performer, Mr. Ray, as he entertained a full house here at the library. All this plus a special look at what local teens are doing to brighten up the library. So stay with us. The East Brunswick Wrestling Club season is underway, and we stopped by to talk with coaches and wrestlers about what the club has to offer.
Well, tonight we did a rare combined practice, but normally we separate the kindergarten through third graders from the fourth through eighth graders, and pretty much, we practice. We do a little bit of conditioning, technique, and sometimes we do some live situational wrestling. And throughout the season, we get the kids the opportunity to wrestle about 30 or so times.
As the season goes on, I will go over in the beginning of practice what we've just done in previous practices, or if we just had a match, I'll break down how we did on the mat. Never really focusing on wins and losses, always looking on how we did in each aspect of wrestling, from top to bottom to neutral, how we compared with the other team across the board. I'll point out anybody that I thought did exceptionally well. I'll point out any mistakes that I saw across, from one match to the next.
We'll take kids from anywhere, kindergarten through eighth grade. But some league rules, some kids can't wrestle because they're not within the district. But as far as wrestling, we'll take kids from everywhere. The kindergarten through third grade, not a lot of towns have wrestling that young. So, they reach out to us. So we have kids from, of course, East Brunswick, Milltown, Spotswood, Helmetta. Then North Brunswick, New Brunswick, we got kids from South River, Edison, and they come to us because wrestling is a growing sport, and a lot of parents are excited to get their kids started young. So, and a lot of towns don't have wrestling programs at all. So, I'm happy to take any kid from anywhere.
Wrestling is a great foundation for a kid. They go out as a team. And when he gets on the mat, it's one-on-one, and he learns how to win and lose for yourself. I think it's a great idea to sign a kid up. It builds good character, this sport.
One thing I think you're going to hear synonymous with wrestling is mental toughness. That seems to be the one thing that people take away from it. You learn how to win, you learn how to lose. It's just you out there. And while you're wrestling part of a team, when you step foot on that mat, it's you and your opponent. I always stress respect, okay? Respect your opponent. Win or lose, injury, shake their hand, shake the coach's hand, come back, shake mine, and then if you need to go and gather yourself, collect, go take a minute, come back and root for your team.
Wrestling, I feel it's unique as it's almost as a martial art. It teaches kids teamwork and self-reliance. So they after a while they learn that the teamwork ends at practice, and then when it comes to match time, it's just them and their opponents. So that's where that self-reliance comes from, and then that builds a special confidence that you don't get with other team sports. And even if they don't do it in the long run, they build that self-confidence, and it's also they learn more about their body, more what they can do with their body. And wrestling is also the most inclusive sport. We have 3 girls. We have 2 girls in the K through third program, and we have another girl who's actually a third grader, but she's very, very well experienced, and she wrestles with the older guys.
I like seeing about these kids that have come up with me, is they have a lot of different personalities, okay? And I can see on the mat when they're starting to lose it, but how far they've come from the first time they went out on the mat when they were 5 to now, I'm proud to see what they've accomplished within themselves. And I think going forward, that's one of the big things with wrestling is you learn very young humility.
My favorite part about wrestling is the rush, taking people down, just the goodness of victory. Coach Jason's nice. He is a very good teacher. He knows what to teach us. He knows the right thing to do, and he's trained properly. I wanted to start wrestling in the first place because I like to follow my dad's footsteps.
What's your favorite part about wrestling?
Just going on the mat and wrestling. Because it's contact and it's very interesting. It's more interesting than baseball, which you just sit there for an hour. It's very fun. It's just like fun. We're working on from the underhook and different takedowns and tilts and all that.
Like you get to take people down and you get to do a lot of other stuff. It's like you can like have fun while you're like wrestling. So it's just like you take people down and like you can also have fun while you're doing that. Well, my dad used to wrestle, so like he told me to join, so I did, and I really like it here.
So why did you decide to join this wrestling team in the first place?
Because wrestling is like a competitive sport and I like stuff like that. This is a really good sport and it helps you with like strength and stuff. Oh, the coaches are really nice and they, when you need help, they help you.
My favorite part is competitiveness because I like being competitive. My favorite like move and stuff is being on bottom because it's like fun to get out of it. I tell them it's a good idea because it helps with everything. Helps with other sports because it takes a lot of endurance. Well, tonight we're working on the underhook and like when we're under a sprawl and stuff. And we're also doing live.
And what do you think about the coaches? Are they good?
Yeah, they're good. They teach us a lot of stuff. They always give us pointers. Like when we're in a match, they're always yelling what to do and stuff. Yeah, I want to keep with the sport because it really helps me with other sports. Because like I also play football and lacrosse, and so it's like all year round I'm like being fit and stuff.
I like the competition, like going places and meeting with my friends. My dad wanted me to. He said he loved it when he did it, and so I thought it would be fun.
So I really stressed like mat time, and the second year I actually had my youngest son Landon had 50 matches, and the average, future stars that we came up with, we're averaging like 35, 40 matches. It was a lot of good experience. You had some great mat times. You had others that were, 30 seconds with a definitely, mismatch in skill. But in the end, that set a base, for this group that's now with me on the A level. They have a real strong core. And, this year I have really high expectations as a whole group.
Well, we practice and we have our matches here at Churchill Junior High School, 18 Norton Road. Our season runs from November 1st to March 1st, but in the springtime, we also try to do a free clinic right here at Churchill Junior High School. And, we invite anybody to come out, give it a try. Hopefully you'll come back when the season starts. And our registration pretty much starts around September 1st, and it never ends, So, all the way up until the end of the season, you want to register, just give it a shot. Everybody's welcome to come out and try. Go to ebwrestling.com. All the information's up there, the forms. Registration never ends. It will take them up to the last day of the season, doesn't matter.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Firestone, the director of the East Brunswick Public Library, and I'm here today to talk about the Friends of the Library, a dedicated group of volunteers who have enabled the library to buy all those little extras for the last 40 years. I welcome Willette Seibel, a member of the board of the Friends of the Library. Welcome, Willette.
Thank you for having me.
Willette, you're going to talk to us a little bit about in January we have the membership drive for the Friends. So Tell our residents, what do the Friends do for the library?
Okay, every January we have an annual membership drive, and what I'd like to talk about is some of the things that we have provided for the library the last year. We have purchased new booths for the teen space as well as a new TV. We have purchased new whiteboards for the meeting room. We pay for adult and children programming, the annual puppet festival every February, and this year we were able to provide funds to build 3 group study rooms, which will be completed and ready to use by the end of January. This gift will provide all our residents a space to work on projects, meet in small groups, do class assignments, or gather to plan a project.
Oh, the group study rooms are going to be fabulous, and we are very excited about it and very grateful to the Friends. So tell me, how important is the Friends membership drive in January?
The membership drive is one of the biggest fundraisers that the Friends have, and it's very important for people to join the Friends because the funds that we raise through this membership drive goes to help pay for all of these projects and allow us to pay for all the extras that you see throughout the library. And without your help and support, we would not be able to do this. And this year, we're very excited to announce that we'll be accepting credit cards. So you can pay by cash, check, or credit card, which we know is convenient for a lot of our residents. So we're very happy that we're now able to do this.
Well, tell our residents, what other fundraisers do the Friends have during the year?
Well, one of the most well-known fundraiser we do is our annual book sale. And this year is the 40th anniversary. And the book sale will be held at the Brunswick Square Mall, March 24th through the 30th, mall hours, and at the Center Court location. Please come down and purchase books. We have books, CDs, DVDs, books on CDs, and all the funds raised through this sale goes right back to the library. And when you walk in and you look around, you will see where the proceeds from these sales has been spent.
Tell our residents about what they can do for the Friends. If for example, they want to do some volunteer time, what is it that they could do for the Friends?
We're always looking for volunteers, and when you fill out your membership drive envelope, there's a space allotted there for you to write down what things you're interested in, and then we will call you and work with you in helping you help us by volunteering at one of our many events throughout the year. Okay,
so one other thing, let's tell the residents a little bit about what your plans are for 2014.
Well, 2014 is going to be a very exciting year. We are planning to help freshen up the meeting rooms, purchasing new tables and chairs. We're going to continue to support the children and teen programming as well as adults. We also will have a new updated and expanded teen library connection program for the teens. That's just a few of the things we have planned, and you know, we're always open for suggestions, and you know, we try to provide whatever the community, you know, lets the library needs. You know, we try to always be able to help some way.
Well, thank you, Willette. Thanks for being here today. So remember, in January, it's Friends Membership Drive. What better way to thank the Friends for all the gifts they have given to our community and to our library? And that is really why we are one of the best libraries in Middlesex County and I think the state. So come on in, see what the Friends have been doing, and please do join in January. Thanks, and see you at the library.
It's Al Nygren from the New Jersey Film Festival here to give an overview of the Spring 2014 New Jersey Film Festival. We will also have a series of filmmaker interviews, but they will be taking place in subsequent weeks. The Spring 2014 New Jersey Film Festival will be running from Friday, January 24th on select Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings through April 27th. The bulk of the programming will take place from the 24th through the end of February. And then it'll be scattered through March and April. But some of the programs I wanted to point out to you that are really quite special, in addition to world premiere screenings, that we'll be doing are almost all New Jersey premiere screenings, and some of those include The Other Side of the Mountain, which is produced by June Bae, who shot this film in North Korea, a really amazing melodramatic film about a nurse who saves a South Korean soldier and hides him in North Korea. It's a film about reunifying Korea, and it's really very moving, really quite beautiful and stunning. That's part of our opening evening, and really an amazing film you shouldn't miss. The next evening, a documentary about Malala. You perhaps remember the girl who was shot by the Taliban because she wanted little girls to get an education in Pakistan. Well, this amazing documentary, which was also shot in Pakistan before and after the tragedy, by Mohsin Abbas, who's in Canada and who went back to Pakistan with his life under extreme threat while he was there, shot this film. So you have to see Malala. That's going to be on Saturday, January 25th. Then on Sunday, January 26th, an amazing indie film that's co-produced between France and the United States focuses on a young woman who's a videographer who wants to try to make it in the United States. Her visa's running out. Her mom wants her back home, and her mom is one of the most famous French painters, so she wants to get away from her and ends up hanging out with this family in Greenwich Village in Manhattan. And it's a wonderful film about the underworld of the New York art scene, and I really recommend it. It's a funny film, and it also has some very wonderful performances by the actors. There's also some amazing films, animation films that we'll be screening. Dustin Grella, who was on this program last year, is back with another installment of Animation Hotline, where people will call in, leave him messages, and then he will create chalkboard animations to their message. Really amazing stuff. There's also a wonderful animation by Amos Sussigan, who was a previous winner at our festival. His film is called Swan Cake, play on Swan Lake. Obviously is about a little girl who works in a bakery who dreams of becoming a prima ballerina. And it's a really amazing little film. Little in the sense that it's short, not that it's small, but that it's short in time. It's really an amazing film. We also have some special world premieres. We'll be screening In the Land of Headhunters by Edward S. Curtis, which is a documentary from the early part of the 19th century by a famous photographer who shoots Native Americans and documents their lifestyle. This film, which was restored by Brad Evans, who's a Rutgers professor, is going to be introducing the film, and that'll be taking place on March 1st. Also, mark your calendars, Thursday, February 27th and Friday, February 28th, the New Jersey premiere of the restored version of Shirley Clark's Portrait of Jason. This is an underground film that was very, very hard to see, still is to this day, about a young African-American dandy who was gay and who talks about his life in New York City in the 60s. Now remember, sodomy laws still existed in New York in the 60s, so he was technically an illegal. He's an amazing film, shouldn't be missed. Also, if you like horror movies, I recommend Stuart Brennan and Neil Jones's The Reverend, where a reverend is bit by a vampire, and he uses that to his advantage to clean up the town he lives in. So come and check that out too. More information about this wonderful lineup is available at njfilmfest.com. When you get there, just click on where it says New Jersey Film Festival Spring 2014 schedule and work your way through the page for information about all of these great films, and hope to see you at the screenings. Again, njfilmfest.com, or call us at 848-932-8482. Thanks for listening, and come and check out our filmmaker workshops in the next few weeks.
Today, this morning, we decided to come in and decided to redecorate the library. Previously, we had Pineapple Under the Sea, SpongeBob Post-it note art figure, and the Nyan Cat, as you can see over here. And we decided to redecorate it in terms of Christmas spirit, and we decided to add a bit of Christmas flavor to it.
As you can see, we have a lot of Mario stuff. For example, Toad, Santa, Mario. And we're going to be renovating this. It's going to be a Santa or Christmas-themed Nyan Cat, and we're in the process of doing that right now.
Well, it's great to help out the community and redecorate the library. I mean, occasionally it gets really stale out here in the teen space. So in order to make it a lot more colorful, we do these poster art kind of things, which help it make it more interesting.
I mean, for me, it's totally about like fun, and like these are all my friends, and I'm gonna see them later in life. You know, once they go off to college, we're making a social network here, having fun, enjoying what we do. I mean, we're using our creative aspects to do something that could help just a teen section.
But overall, it's just a lot of fun hanging out with friends on weekends and making this kind of stuff. Yeah, a lot of times we get people outside the library who come in and tell us how amazing it looks, and it's really nice to have that feeling of knowing that you made that, and it's a nice thing.
Hopefully you guys will see that, like, this is just like the Christmas spirit. Hopefully down the road we'll see more of this, of these like post-it decorations more often, because it's the second time only, and hopefully like next year, following years, this is like a trend that goes on.
Local musician and children's performer, Mr. Ray, recently stopped by the East Brunswick Public Library to perform a children's concert. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
So come on, let's get our hands clapping. Ready? La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. We got a little rhythm, we got a little melody. We put them both together. We got a little song for you and me. Let's clap our hands together. Keeping good rhythm there. See how easy it can be. Count to four with me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna sing, sing, sing. Clap our hands. Music's a language we all understand. Sing, sing, sing. Clap our hands. Music's a language we all understand. La 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 la. 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 Let's feel the beat together. Nothing can get in our way. 'Cause when we're feeling this good, why not make it last all day? Count to 4 with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna sing, sing, sing. Clap our hands. Music's a language we all understand. Sing, sing, sing. Clap our hands. Music's a language we all understand. La la la. Can you do this? La 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 la. La 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 la. Try it. Let's hear it from music. Yay! Thank you so much. Okay, so, you know, when you start making music, you start making up your own songs, hopefully. You start thinking of melodies and rhythm. And about 19 years ago, oh my gosh, I thought it'd be really cool to think of a song about colors, because I love colors so much. Like, who likes red? Anybody like red? A lot of things are red. Apples. You like apples? You do, honey? You like apples? Awesome. Okay, well, the first thing I thought of was like this ball I used to have, this bouncing ball. And I thought it'd be cool to sing about colors in the rainbow. And in science, they happen to call it Roy G. Biv, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. This is the song I came up with. I know a boy named Roy G. Biv. Up in the sky is where he lives. His name stands for the colors of the rainbow. This is the story of Roy G. Biv. Red. Red is the color of the bouncing ball we play with every day. Orange, my favorite. Orange is the color and the name of the juiciest fruit I know. I know a boy named Roy G. Biv. Up in the sky is where he lives. What's up, Roy? His name stands for the colors of the... You can help me sing. This is the story of Roy G. Biv. Who likes yellow? Yellow is the color of the smiling sun. Keeps us warm with its loving rays. Who likes green? Green is the color of the nice soft grass in the summer when we play. Hurry back, summer. I know a boy named... Wow. Up in the sky. We have some really good singers today. His name stands for the... This is the story of Roy G. Biv. Who likes blue? Blue is the color of the great big sky where all the birds fly to and fro. Indigo. It's almost like black. Indigo's the color of the nighttime sky where all the twinkling stars put on a show. Violet, purple. Violet is the color and the name of the prettiest flower I know. I know a boy named up in the sky. Awesome. His name stands for the...